Hey there, this is Akshit Madan and welcome back to a new video. And in this video, we are going to explore Flutterflow by creating the WhatsApp UI clone. So we have already created the Instagram UI clone and you loved that video so much that now I'm back with the WhatsApp UI clone. So in this video also, we are going to explore the widgets that are available in the Flutterflow. And this video is especially for those who are new to Flutter and they want to understand the UI tree, or we can say the widget tree, how the widgets work, how we can insert one widget inside other as a child. So everything will be covered. And so let's create a new project. So I'm going to name my project as WhatsApp UI. And one more thing is that I'm going to provide the code also for this user interface in my GitHub. I will provide the GitHub repository link, so that's a good thing. You can just clone that repository and you can run that in your Android emulator or iOS emulator, right? So let's create it. And now first of all, we will be able to see the blank screen as you can see. So I will just click on this display device so that I'm able to see the emulator frame also, right? So let's see the UI first of all. So as you can see, this is the WhatsApp UI, chat screen, then status and calls, everything we are going to cover. And so let's start building. So first of all, this is the site from where I'm going to get the color scheme of the WhatsApp. And yes, so you can also get it from here or any other website. So first of all, the thing that I'm going to add is the app bar. So over here you can see, or you can also search that in the search bar. And yes, I'm in the UI builder. So first of all, I will take an app bar and put it over here. And you can see that the color is blue. So what I will do is I will go in the settings and I'm going to change the colors of my project. So yes, primary color I'm going to change. So I'm going to keep the primary color as this color. I've done nothing. I've just copied the color hex code from here and just pasted it over here. I've already done it. That's why it is already showing that color in my recent colors, right? But you can just add it over here and you can click on this use selected color. Now secondary color I'm going to keep is this color, a lighter green, and I will paste it over here. And I will just click on use selected color. Just a second. Yes. Now I'll get back to the UI builder and you can see that the app bar is in the darker green color. Now I want to remove this leading icon. So I want to, so I will just click on uncheck this part, show default button, and that icon will be gone. So now I want to add a title to my app bar. So I will just search for a text and I will add that in the title section, but it is at the center. So what I will do is I will click on this app bar and I will also uncheck this center title. And you can see that the title is over here and I want to change the text properties of this title. So I will just first of all change the text. I want to keep it WhatsApp text, WhatsApp, and the color will be white. That you can change it from here. So I want to keep it white color, and I also want to change the font size. Let's keep it 20. And I also want to change the font. I will keep it Roboto. So now you can see that the app bar is ready. Now we also want to add some icon buttons over here. As you can see over here, we have the search icon and we have the menu icon. So I will search for an icon button. We have it over here and I will put that in the actions part. I will take one more button. I'll put that in the actions part. Now I will select one icon and I will change its icon. So first of all, I want to keep the menu icon. Menu we have in the font or some? No, we have this hamburger icon. Let's search for, yes, we have it. Icons more vertical. Yes. And I will change the color of this icon. I will keep it white. Now the second icon is the search icon. So I will search for search. Yes, I will change the color to white. Now we have done the app bar. Now we want to add the tab bar. As you can see over here, this is a tab bar, right? But there is a problem currently with the Flutterflow that we have to add that tab bar as a child of this app bar. We use the bottom property of this app bar, but that is currently not available in Flutterflow for now. So what I will do is I will add the tab bar over here and I will download the code and I will make some changes and then upload that on the GitHub. I will also show that what I'm doing in the code changes once my complete UI will be ready, right? So for now, I will just search for tab bar and put that over here. As you can see, we are not able to change this tab bar color from white to green. I did not find any property for that. We have general properties, only the index changing is there. Then we have label properties, selected color for icons it is there, but I did not find the property to change the background color. So no problem, we will download the code and I will make some changes on my Visual Studio and I will show you the complete UI once it is ready, right? So let's do it. First of all, this is a tab bar and I want to add one more field to this tab bar. So what you have to do is select this tab bar and in the active tab, you have to select it and click on add tab, right? So one more tab will be added and we will make some changes in it. So first of all, select the first tab and I want to make some changes in it. So we have to change the text label. So first text is going to be empty and it will be a camera icon, right? So I can select an icon from here and I will search for camera. Yes. So camera is added. Now second will be chats, and third will be status. Fourth will be calls. Yes. Now some color changes are there. I know that it should be like this, that background should be dark green and it should be a white color. But as you know that I could not find the property to change the background color of this tab bar. But no issues, I will do that in the Visual Studio. So let's keep it like this for now. And if I click on this preview, you can see that I'm able to jump to different tabs by just clicking on it. As you can see, I'm able to jump on it. I'm also able to click on these icons, right? Perfect. Now let's move on. Let me close this preview and now we have to just create this chat screen. So let's do it. So first of all, I will click on this tab bar and I will come to my chat screen, right? So now we have to design this chat screen. So for that, I'm going to add a container inside it. So I will search for a container, put that in this tab bar. So for that, I have to add a column. So let's add a column. Now I should not put the column because I want to already remove this text. So I will click on it and I will remove it. I will remove this container also and I will again search for a container, put that over here and its height will be 100%, width will also be 100%. Yes, like this. Right. Now inside this container, I want to add a list view. So I will search for a list view. Yes, and I will put that over here. Now I have added a list view. So now what I will do is I will add the containers. I will add one container and we will copy that container again and again. So I'll search for a container, put that inside this list view, and I want to keep the width as 100%, but the width I want to keep it 80, right? So you can see this is our container. Now what I want to do is I will just add a different color to this, different fill color to this container so that I can see where my container is. This is my container, right? So now what I will do is I will add a padding to this container. So select this container, lock it, and add a padding of 5. Yes. Now what we want to do is we want to add a row inside it so that we can add a circular image, we can add a phone number, we can add the random text, and we can add the time. So what we can do is I can search for a row, put that over here. And inside this row, I want to first of all add a circular image. So add it. Now circular image is also added. Now I will add a column. I am adding a column because you can see that this column, this is a column, right? Because there are two text in the vertical direction. That's why I will add a column. So add a column. Now inside this column I can add text. So add a text, add one more text. Yes. Now I'll change the properties of this text. So first of all, the properties will be, first of all, I want to change the font. It will be Roboto. and I will also change the font size to 16, and I want to make it bold, so I'll make it bold. And one more thing is that I will just change the what I can do is I'll select that column and I will make the main axis alignment as center. Yes. And now I can just remove the red color of that container. First of all, let's change it to a phone number. So let's keep it +91 and a random number. Let's keep it. Let's start from 9. Yes, it's okay. And I also want to change the cross axis alignment. So cross axis alignment, I will make it start. Yes, it is not added. Yes, now I can add cross axis alignment will be start. Yes. Now let's change it. Hey there, how are you? So this is the text I added. Now go to widget tree and we have that container inside it, inside which we added a row. Select that container and I again want to change the fill color. So I'll keep it white. Yes. Background color. Background color I also want to keep it white so that difference should not be there. So I'll select the main container. Yes, and I will make the fill color as exact white. Yes, now I'm not able to see any difference. Now one more thing that we want to add is time over here. So I'll select text from widget tree, sorry, from the UI builder, and I will add that over here. And instead of a simple text, I want to add a column so that I can change its main axis alignment and cross axis alignment. So I'll first of all select a column. So this is how you have to decide which widget you want to add, because I have seen that beginners face this problem, which widget they have to add, because sometimes they directly add a text and they face problems in shifting the places. Instead of the simple widget, you have to add a column or a row so that you can change the main axis alignment and cross axis alignment, right? So now you can see how will I place this time at the end. So I'll select text from here, put that inside this column, and now I will first of all change its text. I'll keep it 0950 and let's keep am. And first of all, I also want to change, I will make it italic, and I want to change its size to 12. 12 is okay. Now select this column and you have to make the cross axis alignment as end. And what I will do is select this alignment and I can keep it expanded, right? So perfect. So my time is at the center, is at the top right corner, right? Now we are done with the one tile, and now what I will do is I will copy this tile again and again. First of all, let's do one more thing. Let's change this circular image. So I'll just go and I'll search for random people and I can choose any image from here. Let's choose this person. So copy the image address and select this circular image, and you can change the path from here. So you can see that the image is added. Now box width dot cover, I will make it fill width. It's not looking good. Fill height is okay, but is the image is having white color? No. So let's make it box width dot cover. Contain, if I make, what will happen if I'll make cover? It just fits the face. I don't want that. Instead of that, the contain was looking good. Yeah, now it's look good. It is looking good, right? Now what I will do is I will go to my widget tree, and I am seeing that inside this list view I have this container. So I'll just copy this container, copy it, and I can paste that inside it again and again. So you can see that. Let me add a few more. Yes, I have added a lot. Now what I will do is uh, I will fast forward over here and I will just change the circular images and the text, right? So yeah. So now I have made a lot of changes in it. Now first of all, let's see a preview what we have built till now. So we are almost done with the uh, chat screen. So as you can see, I'm able to see the chat screen. Yes, so I'm also able to navigate through the list view and it's beautiful, right? Even we have not added that green color to this tab bar, still it is looking very good, right? So now we have to also add a floating action button of lighter green color and we will add that. Then we will be completed with the chat screen. So I'll search in the UI builder, I'll search for a floating action button. I'll add that in the screen. You can see it over here and I'll copy this color and add that to this color. So let's paste it, hit enter, and it will be added. Now I want to change the text content of this floating action button. So what I will do is I will search for an icon and I'll add that over here. And the icon is going to be of message. Yes, this one. And the color will obviously be white. So let's make it white color. Nice. So we have added a beautiful floating action button also. Let's close all this random stuff. Yes, it's nice. Perfect. So now let's design the status screen. It is going to be completely similar, but we have to add very few changes in it. So now you have to select this tab bar and from this tab bar you have to make the active tab as status. So now we are back to our status tab. Delete this text what is there inside this. We don't have to make a lot of changes, but a few changes are there. So first of all, select the list view, add it. So now I have added a list view in the status screen. So I'll search for a container now, add that over here, and I want to make I want to change the width as 100% of the width and height will be 80. Now first thing that we have in the status screen is the choice that I want to add a status or not. So for that we have to again add a row inside this, and inside this row I can add a circular. So, but first what we can do is we can make the padding of this container as 5 from all the sides. Then we have to add the row added. Then we want to add the circular image added. Then I will add a column and the column text is going to be my status. So add a text to this and I'll make the text as my status, and I will also change the main axis and cross axis. Main axis alignment will be center, cross axis alignment will be start, and the next text that is there is tap to add the status. Tap to add the status. Perfect. And the text properties of my status is going to be bold 18. 18 is not the correct. Yeah, 16 is good. Yes, so I can select any image, copy image address, add that over here. Nice. Okay, now we want to add a divider to this. Now to add the divider, we have to add the divider inside a column. As you can see, if I just drag a divider, it will say that divider can only be added to the column. So what I can do is I can go in my widget tree, go at the bottom where, yes, so here is my container. I can just control exit and I can add a column first. So select column and inside this column I can add my container and then I can add the divider over here. Yes, we have added the divider. Perfect. Now what we want to do is we want to add the status of other people. and let's do it. So first of all, I'll again uh, paste it. Yes, I am able to paste. I'll add only two status, and I will make the image as, let's take this image and control V. Let's take one more image. Let's take this image. Yes, I'll change the name, or we can just put a simple phone number. I'll also make this as a phone number. Yes, and I have to add the time when it was added. So let's make it 49 minutes ago, and let's make it 1 hour ago. And you can see one more option is there. I can make these images as cached because I'm fetching this data from network from the internet. That's why it's better that I make these images as cached. So they will not always be loaded from the internet. They will be once loaded, and they will be saved, and they will be saved as cached, right? So I can just make them cached. Perfect. Now it is looking nice, and yes. So last thing that is left is this calls screen. So let's make it. Now let's design the call screen. So you can do it by yourself also. It's very easy. So you can just select this tab bar and go to calls. We have everything empty over here. So what I want to do is I will again add a list view and add it over here. Okay, cancel. I will first of all remove this text. Then I'll add the list view. Now inside this list, I will just paste that same container. Now I'll remove this my status. I'll name, let's name my name, and let's assume that this person called me. So we also have an icon over here. So what I will do is I'll just remove this text, and I will select a row, put this inside this column. Now first of all, I'll select an icon, put that over here, and this icon, let me show you what that icon is. Search for arrow, and I have these arrows. I want a little tilted arrow. Let me search it over here. No, we don't have that arrow in this icon pack. So I'll just add a simple arrow. Let's take this arrow for incoming call, and we will take this arrow for outgoing call. So let's take this call, and let's say I missed this call, so I'll make it of red color. And let's change the icon size from 24 to 20. And then we can add a simple text, the time when this call came. Let me just remove it. We have to add the text inside this row, yes. And the call will be, let's say, 1 hour ago, yes. And what we have, yes, 1 hour ago. And we have to make the cross axis alignment is okay. I'll select this row. We can select that row from the widget tree. Just go inside it, and we can select that row. Yes, and its main axis alignment will be from start only. It's perfect. Then what is the error? Its cross axis alignment will be center only. Let's make it center. Yes, it's perfect. It's nice. And we have one more icon over here for the call icon. So a phone icon. So I'll search for a column. So let's go to widget UI builder and search for a column. Put that column over here, and let's make its alignment as expanded. It's perfect. Then I can search for an icon button. It will be because people can click on that icon and they can make a call. So icon color will be this green, and the icon is going to be a phone. So yes, this one. And the column will be main axis alignment will be center only, and cross axis alignment is at the end. Perfect. Nice. I can just copy all this stuff, and I can just duplicate them. So I'll go to my widget tree, I'll go at the bottom. So here is my container. I can just duplicate this. Yes, duplicate it any number of times you want. And yes, let's make it two only. It's nice. Our UI is almost done. Now what we want to do is I will just download this code and we will change. I will show you how you can change the background color of this tab bar. Right. So let me just go to code and click on download code. So my code is downloaded in the compressed format. So I'll go in my downloads folder and I will just extract it over here only. Yes. And then I can open my Visual Studio Code. Let's open this folder. So open folder, go to downloads, select this folder. Now you can see that my app is running perfectly fine in my emulator, and this background color is also looking good. We don't need to just make it green, it's totally fine. And the next thing that I have done is I have written this debug show mode banner as false so that the banner is removed, that debug banner, right? And don't worry, I will also put the complete code of this UI on my GitHub repository and I'll also give you the link. So I hope you learned something in this video. You learned how to work with the widgets using Flutterflow, and you can also use that knowledge while working with the actual Flutter code, right? So I hope you like this video. So till the next content, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot.